I guess.
But there is this weird thing, like you were saying, like you can be hotter at 30 than you are.
My
at
mom
20.
is really, my mom's
was my
really
best.
good looking too.
You
So
kinda.
Like,
Well, I know, Brian. You would think 20 would be like your peak, but I would argue that like 30, maybe you've gotten your health and wellness better.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, maybe.
You've grown
But it
into
could be
a
the other
womanly
way.
shape
It could be-
rather
It
than
could be
a
the other way, yeah.
child
Where
body.
you're, but
I mean,
I just had my high school
30
reunion.
is the best.
I just had my high school reunion. There was actually a lot of girls there that were pretty in high school that were ugly now, and girls that were ugly in high school that look good now.
Yeah,
Totally.
sure, of course. People have glow ups and things change. People lose weight, gain weight, whatever. Wait, hold on. 20-year-old women don't have child bodies. That's ridiculous.
I mean, some people develop at different ages. I think that like
baby fat.
18, 19, 20, like once you get to 25,
You've
your
gone
body
through
starts.
puberty.
No, no, it's not all about puberty. Sometimes like your hips widen, you get a bigger butt. My mom didn't get her shape until after she had children. She was like stick thin, and now she's got triple D's. And
Well,
when I was in high school, guys were saying that my mom was a MILF. But, I still think she was attractive when she was younger, but she has a different body.
Yeah, but this idea that, okay, then how about a woman who actually her body shape doesn't really change all that much throughout the course of her life? I'm not going to attribute that she has a childlike body and she's like 30. That's ridiculous.
There's definitely some women who, like, my grandmother has the body of a 12-year-old boy. And there are women who have no boobs and no butt.
Yeah, but no, hold on. That's
and they
ridiculous.
stay skinny
That's
their
so
whole entire
ridiculous.
life. I don't necessarily think that
No,
not
okay.
having shape to you is attractive.
Hold on. I feel like that's super insulting to women with small boobs.
and your grandma.
This
Whatever.
No. This idea.
I don't care. I have big boobs. I like big boobs.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is, it's like, first off, you're suggesting that. What are these women with small boobs to do? Are they supposed to have concern that any man who finds her attractive is like a pedo? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I'm not.
You don't know?
I mean,
you think men,
it would
in
be
order
weird
to
for
not
you
be a
to-
pedophile, you can only like women who happen to have large boobs?
No, but maybe they're okay. I don't know.
But you do acknowledge you do.
Like a woman with a man's body, then maybe. I don't know.
Hold on. First off, women with small boobs don't have a man's
Boobs are
body.
maternal. They are feminine.
There's
they
nothing. Look,
they
there's.
feed
Oh my
life.
God, bro.
Do I have a man's body?
No, I think you're very well. I mean, I love your corset, by the
thank
way.
you.
But you do have smaller boobs. But
Her boobs are fine. What
You're
the fuck
also-
are you talking
you're
about?
also
Hey,
18.
don't come for my girl Taylor's
She asked me
boobs,
to.
okay?
She asked me to.
First off, by the way, I want to say something about the boob thing. Okay.
Yeah.
First off, I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee. I'm a small titty defender. I'm
I
an
know,
ally.
you like the big labias.
I'm sure. I'm a more than. I'm like labia, ass, boobs, whatever. I actually think an argument can be made in terms of beauty. Now, I think women with giant can knockers like yourself, can crushers, excuse me.
Give me a can. I'll crush it off.
You got big giant titties. You can be hot. You can be sexy. Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of
Well,
heat
I have
for this one.
macromantia. My boobs are unrealistic.
Love that for you. So anyways, but I think there is something elegant about smaller breasts. You look at these statues, Greek and Roman statues. These women don't have giant.
And the guys
fucking-
have small penises.
Yes, statue of David.
Uncircumcised.
That's my
There's a
shit.
reason for that.
That's
That's
my
why
shit.
I'm a 9.9.
Yeah.
Elegant. Little, these Greek Roman statues.
Yeah.
These women have B cups.
I don't know.
Greek
In
statues?
Greek Roman
The statue of Aphrodite. I don't know.
She has
She's
a
not-
little bit of a body. She has boobs. She's not skinny. She doesn't have a boy
Yeah,
body.
but she doesn't have giant
She's
fucking
feminine looking.
can crusher titties, lady.
I'm not saying that. I said I have macromantia.
She's
I'm not
got
saying my level of boobs is
a
what we
humble
need.
B cup.
Well, what I think what
Look
she
at
says,
Felicity.
they look like a little
Felicity
boy.
is skinny. You have great boobs, but they're not huge. They're like a good
I
handful.
mean, they're probably above average, right? I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
They're bigger than mine.
I think everyone besides you has a decent handful of boob.
Well, I don't think
But
she
that's
was.
still a small
including
boob.
me.
But when you were describing
For sure.
20-year-olds, I don't think she was like describing like pre-pubescent.
She said child. She said child.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Did
well,
I?
yeah.
You said
You
childlike.
did actually.
Yeah, which is insulting.
I mean, if they're
Insul-
flat, completely
that
flat
doesn't mean you're
chested.
child. But you
That
acknowledge
is a child
hold on.
body.
You
It's
acknowledge
like not going through puberty.
That's not true. You do acknowledge that there are women who they're adult women, they're older than you, and that's their genetics. They have small boobs.
Yeah, okay, but like what boobs?
And
I don't understand the question.
Also, I feel like
There
it's a
are women
little
like
bit.
that.
It could be a little racist.
Racist?
Well, because I maybe this is, I don't know if this is like a malnutrition thing. I think it's a little racist because I think, in certain, for example, Asian countries, the women in Asian countries tend to have smaller boobs. I'm deeply offended.
Every Asian woman
your
I've slept with had boobs.
Are you a lesbian?
What?
Were they
I
real?
mean,
So you're
I think-
bisexual
What was your
too? You're
body count
poly?
again?
Gosh,
it was
oh
in
my-
the 30s.
Were you counting women?
She's
also?
pansexual.
Yeah, of course
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
counting
okay,
women.
okay.
Yeah, I was just counting bodies.
She fucks silverware and
So-
dishware.
No, I would just say men and women. I don't have sex with women anymore. That was a certain time in my life.
Just-
but
I just don't
did.
understand. So I don't understand this though. So like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Just
Like a
real
woman
quick,
with small breasts is a woman.
I'm just strictly talking about women that are flat as a board.
Okay.
And
so
like
Yeah,
literally
even
don't have
flat.
boobs.
Okay,
I-
flat A cup. I don't know if you'd consider B cup, whatever. I don't know. Flat A cup. These are still. They don't have childlike bodies. There's other areas of a woman's body that can be, more
Developed.
womanly, as
Yeah,
you would
that's-
say.
yeah.
Or even if it's not, though, if a girl has a small butt, she's not less of a woman.
I
because she
didn't
has
say that they were less of a woman.
Well, her
They're fully a woman
women
unless
come in
they
different.
used to be
hold
a
on.
man.
Women come in different shapes and sizes, and trying to like pathologize. I think you're trying to pathologize men who have like an attraction to, like, heaven forbid a man value something beyond just she's got a big ass and giant titties. Like there's.
But we're in swipe culture. Like that's what men are judging first. They're judging the way a woman looks,
think a
just
lot-
like women are judging the way a man looks.
Do some hip thrusts and you're good. You get
Literally, but
you
that's
can
still
grow the
you
booty.
building a figure. That's still building a more desirable
Yeah, I
figure.
don't think it's wrong. Like if a guy's like, what if she's got a fucking lethal face card, but she's got no ass
Good for
and no boobs? Plenty of guys will still date her.
yeah,
And
no, I'm not
but
saying that they're not desirable at all and that there aren't people who want them.
But they're not weirdos. These guys aren't weirdos.
They could be.
Oh my god.
They could be. Just like the guys who want to be with me because I have big boobs, they're
Can I ask you a
weirdos
question?
too.
What do you think is a bigger weirdo thing? So the guy who sees a 30-year-old woman who has small boobs
Like
and
Kate
no
Moss
butt
or something.
and no butt, and he's like, I'm attracted to that 30-year-old woman who has those characteristics. Or what's more weird? You acknowledge that there are. I mean, this is weird to even say. You acknowledge that there's like women who are underage who are like developed, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's more weird then? Having an attraction to the 30-year-old or having an attraction to the underage
and
girl
see-
who has the body, like, you know what I mean?
The
That's-
30-year-old isn't what I'm talking about. The men who want to date a girl who is between the age of 18
You're
and
talking about the
22
body.
who has a undeveloped body. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about older women.
Anyway,
I'm just saying it's weird for men to want to date very young women who have no body. I mean, it is, that's what I'm a little bit more
what if
concerned
they're-
about in the
I don't understand if they're
creepiness.
25 or if the woman's 30.
25 is still getting older. What? I mean,
No, but I'm confused here. So the original.
I'm confused too. We've gone on with this a long time.
Yeah, I know. The original thing was, a woman who's like small boobs, flat, less butt, whatever, not as curvy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's an indictment of men.
No,
who
I
would
think
date
we
her.
were talking about like attractiveness, and I was saying like a woman once she gets older and fills her, womanly figure out is more attractive than a child who does not have a figure.
But what
or someone who is
about-
18, 19,
Wait,
20,
I don't even
21.
understand that. These women are developed. That is the extent of their development.
No, it is not.
What about
Women's
athletic
bodies
women?
changes
What about
from
athletic
20
women?
to
No, I'm
30.
saying
I-
What about like fit athletic women who have no chest?
Yeah, like
what,
marathon
what then?
runners.
Yeah, like marathon runners.
I'm
swimmers.
literally talking about the younger age range
Cool.
that don't have completely developed bodies.
Love
Once you
that
get older,
for
when you're in
you.
your 30s,
Yeah.
you do develop more of a body.
But
it
I
happens.
did-
Your
I-
hormones change. Things change.
I didn't though. I was 34 with a double A cup, and I was very insecure about my body. And I got.
I'm insecure about my body as well. Everybody is going to be insecure about their body no matter what,
Okay.
because everybody is going to want something different than what they have unless you are incredibly confident in yourself.
Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. You shouldn't compare your titties to other girls. Then
That
make
is
it
so
feel
true,
bad.
Alex Stein. Don't compare titties to
One
other
thing
titties.
that is damaging is all the OnlyFans chicks that are really good looking that post themselves naked. It's damaging to young girls' self-esteem.
100%.
Go in, Taylor.
Unrealistic
Go in,
sexual
Taylor.
expectations.
Go off, Queen.
Yeah, because
Go off.
you're like the MAGA princess. Like I haven't. Like I want to see some more fire. Like yell at the porn star. Yell at the
Yeah, someone
some
yell at
shit.
me,
Like,
please.
yeah, get
I'm down
going,
for
like-
it.
I just think women who coming from somebody who was very small statured, who I had 3 children and I still didn't have any boobs, and
Wait, 3 children?
I had 3
Yeah, she had
children.
3
yeah.
children.
Yeah.
She
One
said-
in child, or one as a teenager, and then 2 with her
2
first
with the
husband.
first
fathers.
husband. Yeah, 2
Okay,
fathers.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And your boobs didn't get bigger at all from the baby?
They did, and then they shrunk smaller than what they were before. So
A red dye 40.
I made the decision to get breast augmentation.
A lot of very skinny women, especially OnlyFans women, who don't have any boobs but have a nice figure, end up getting boobs, and that is a societal pressure that is placed on the sex community that
Right,
is
fake
damaging.
boobs. You're saying fake
And it's
boobs.
damaging to the rest of. They are just as pressured to have a good body. I am just as pressured to have a sexualized body, and it's damaging to me as well as the rest of the community.
I
But this is
also
what
feel
society
damaged.
expects from us at this point.
All these women just want the, they just want these like giga chads.
I don't know. I just
living
wanted
up
to
to
look
other people's
normal.
expectations and live up to your own.
100%. 100%.
Thank you.
I haven't gotten any surgeries on myself despite the incredible, people
Pressure.
wanting me to get a tummy tuck or BBL, anything like that. I will not do it. I don't wear makeup on my social media. I try to be as natural as I possibly can. You guys do. This is the conversation we're having. I'm the only one who gets interrupted like
Do
that.
you know the most popular cosmetic surgery is? Do you know what it is?
I actually, nose job maybe?
Liposuction. Yeah, I thought it was
Liposuction, yeah.
breast implants. But
Is that the most popular?
I know, I was shocked too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess maybe because maybe men get it too. I don't know, but yeah,
Wow.
liposuction is. Yeah, you can fact check that. But why don't you get a liposuction? You ever thought about that? 'Cause you
I
make all that
have.
money.
No, I have, but I refuse to do so because
tummy tuck, you said
it's
that, yeah.
definitely damaging to women to feel like in order for me to make more money, I need to be a certain way. Gosh, I definitely wish that I was skinnier. I pay tons of money to a personal trainer. I, try and change my diet. I try to exercise. I try to do whatever it is I can, and I still can't even fit my own idea of what I think a woman
Pasty
should look
George
like.
donated $200. Share to stop being a frigging weirdo with the bunnies talk. Just stop it already and move on.
It changed
The
pedo
furries?
When
to.
did I talk about bunnies?
It was.
Furries?
He meant
Yeah,
pedo.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
changed. The program changed it. We're gonna do the age